So this is what 10:30 in the morning looks like. I don't think I've seen that since last time I was maybe standing here, or 10 years ago with you guys sitting there. But it seems as though there's a common theme here, and a couple of people have said it, but basically, you don't really know what's going to happen after high school. I had no idea I would be where I am right now. I've done lots of stuff, lots of things. Sports, played hockey with Doug. In the science labs at school, you're given all these opportunities to find out what you want, and I was never really totally into much of it. I was never really that great at school. You'd find me over at the park quite often, that kind of thing. But one common theme that kept going is that there's this one thing that regardless of whether I was working on a truck or playing hockey or doing whatever, I would always look at my clock and wonder when I could go home and play my guitar. So it's this common theme throughout the whole thing, and it's funny reading the grad write-ups that they put in the little things that I totally even forgot about it, but the end of mine says, P.S. I will be a rock star. And I never really, even when I wrote that, it was never really totally a reality. It was just something I enjoyed doing, and it's kind of one of those things that everyone tells you, there's not really a lot of money in it, and if there is, you have to be the next U2 or something like that, and so, maybe put your focus elsewhere, and there's so many people telling me that, and it's actually kind of a funny story. I was here in an English class, and I won't name any names, but the very first essay of the class was, write a page about what you want to be when you grow up. So I was writing about how I wanted to execute the music properly and do this and do that, and basically I just want to be a rock star. And I got an F on the paper because the comment on it was, be realistic. So I kind of took that as like okay, and like there was this big thing about it with the principal and everything. I ended up getting the mark changed because the principal at the time, Miss Molson, knew exactly that I wasn't kidding. That's what I wanted to do. I've been singing my whole life, playing guitar since I can remember. So that kind of, in a way, that kind of pushed me to think, okay, like what's it going to take to do this for real? And I joined a band with some people in their 40s, actually. It was a cover band, older people that have been in the industry for a long time and succeeded at what they're doing. And we went on a trip. We did a little tour of Vancouver Island, and to me, my friend Brad, who's here with me tonight, or today somewhere, I don't know where he is, but...
Yo.
Oh, hey, there he is, yeah. He was in the band as well, and, we got invited to go out on tour and go down to Vancouver Island and do a couple shows there or whatever, and it was totally fun. Got to stay in these nice homes, and these people took us in and let us stay there, and at the end of it all, I got a nice big paycheck, and I was like, I totally didn't expect it because I was having the time of my life, because I was playing my guitar, hanging out with people that I liked. And then, all of a sudden, for my 22nd birthday, I went on a cruise with my family, and my whole family convinced me to join the karaoke contest. So, the karaoke contest was kind of set up like an American Idol kind of thing, where there's a panel of 3 judges, and one of them's a complete moron and picking you apart and making you feel, this big, and the other one's this attractive lady. Well, anyway. And I ended up winning the whole thing, because every night they vote people off, or whatever the heck you want to call it. And by the end of the cruise, the karaoke contest was in the big theater at the end of the cruise ship. So there was 800 people there, and when I won this competition, and it was just a simple karaoke contest to begin with, but when I won this competition, the emotions that came across me when I felt 800 people cheering me on all of a sudden. I didn't fumble. I was sort of proof that actually maybe I could actually pull this off. So pushed forward with that, started a rock band again with Brad. It was called Odd Child, and that was good. And I didn't really have any post-secondary education on this. This all kind of came about I almost want to say as an accident, but it wasn't an accident because I played guitar all along, but thinking of it as a reality, as something I might be able to do and travel with and see the world with is now coming into light. And so I started looking at all the people around me, all the bands around me. You meet all the people downtown, the bands downtown and stuff, and I would almost say that the post-secondary education unofficially was just watching everyone around me and choosing what I liked that they were doing and sort of mirroring that and learning from their mistakes. And if they would do something that I didn't like, like posters with way too much clutter kind of bugged me, and like, oh, okay, I'm not going to do that. Simple, tiny little things like that. So kind of pushed me forward to make me realize that I could actually maybe do this. So currently right now, I'm actually recording my first solo album with all guys that I've looked up to. One of them used to be my guitar teacher. One of them used to be in a band called Hey Ocean, who's absolutely an amazing drummer. Just all these guys that I've looked up to in a way are now playing with me because of this sort of, I don't know, it's kind of funny. If you just go about what you're doing honestly, for me the music kind of came about almost as a mistake. So it just kind of goes to show that really you just follow what you're doing. Just like the theme that everybody's talking about is that you may think you know what you're doing. I was doing mechanics, and right now I have a job as a plumber because I need to pay the bills because I'm not the next U2. But in January I'm going to New Zealand for the second time to start traveling, and that's it for the day job for me. I'm going to go out, just do the music and travel around. So recording the first album right now, I'm actually, after I do this, I'm going to record vocals for the first single, which is going to be released on May 28th. The album will be at the end of the summer. And they have actually asked me to play a song for you guys. Is that okay? Yeah. I'm going to play a tune. If you listen to the cries of a soul you care,